Hi guys, William here. Today I'll be doing a quick review of the Nexus 7 case. And this one we're looking at is the polyurethane rotating case from a generic brand, I think. Why I say it's generic brand is that because they don't actually have a label on this to tell me which manufacturer it's from. The only thing they have is this descriptor here, which says rotatable PU case for Nexus 7 Black GN4102, and it's made in China, but that's not a concern. Anyways, the parcel took 2.5 weeks to arrive at my place, and it's essentially USPS, so this is what you're looking at here. And I was able to get this case off eBay here. I got the page up for you guys for $10.98, and you can get it from the seller here, Parts Dome Auction. So that's someone you can talk to get this case if you like the review I'm about to make. So without further ado, let's dig into the actual case itself. So again, you're looking at the case as it is, sorry. So this is the case that's propped out right now. You notice that there's 3 different grooves here. I'll show you what they do. So the case is rotatable, as the name mentioned. You can do something like this. You can prop it up to the 2nd level to have a little bit more elevation, or you can prop it up to this 3rd level. And no, actually you can't really, because the weight is too much for the case to handle, so it kind of flops over. So if you're doing the portrait view here, you can only do it up to 2 levels, I think. Even this level is a little bit. Oh, wow, actually it stays. Okay, so yeah, so I think 2 levels. But if you go to landscape mode, I mean, this thing just rotates essentially. And yeah, it does go in the grooves pretty well. So again, there's 3 grooves here. So right now in the 2nd groove, so you can see that it's tilted like that. We could tilt it like that. Or let me just put this down. You can tilt it like this. So it's 3 different levels of adjustment for you guys. So if you want to do some quick typing, this may be the case for you. Now, once again, for the portrait view, however, you can do something like, let's see, something like 1, which you can't really do because it won't stay. Not enough support here. 1 over here, and 1 over there. Okay, so having discussed its main feature already, let's take a step backwards and see what this case actually looks like under the lights. So again, this is just synthetic leather. Obviously for $10 you can't really expect a real thing. And it's got 3 groove indentation there. I'm going to fill out the case. My table is a little bit dirty, so it's a little bit dusty right now. But you notice that on the front cover here, or the back cover if you want to call it, there is a strap here, and what you can do is you can use this strap to go over to the top, and this will essentially keep your device, or keep the case closed, so you know, travel around with it. Now it does add a little bit of bulk to it, but it's not a big deal. It's not a great deal heavier. So yeah, pretty basic. The ports are not obstructed. The reset holes are visible. The charge ports are visible. And audio ports are visible. Okay. And I'm gonna open it up. So let's have a look here. So when you want to use it, you could use it. I mean, the volume rockers and the screen on is reachable, but it's a little bit hard to reach just because of this bottom piece. The bottom piece protrudes out a little bit, kind of covers the volume rocker. Well, I mean, what happened is that the Nexus 7 has a nice bevel finish in the edge, right? But because this hard cover protrudes out a little bit, it's a little bit harder for me to reach for the 3 buttons sometimes. So maybe that's something they want to improve on. Well, they also left enough hole there for the charge, so I'm pretty sure eventually we can see some kind of dock going on here for this device. Okay, anyways, for this case, you can also detach it. So let me just do that for you. very hard. There you go. So, you know, if you want to take up your tablet, it's easy because it's just like a button. So this is the case itself and the button, so you kind of just snap onto it, that's all. So it's very simple design. It's got the little volume cutout holes if you want to take it up and do your thing with it. Once again, it's very light and it feels good to the hand, I think, at least for synthetic leather. Having said that, one of the drawbacks I think right now, for me at least, is this: it's hard to press any of the buttons here. It's very, I don't know, it's very obstructing for me when I'm trying to volume up or volume down. So I don't really like that aspect of it. Otherwise, it's a pretty good case for a decent price. Another downside is that this one doesn't have a magnetic smart cover, because what happened is the Nexus 7 actually have a magnetic sensor here, so essentially it will act like iPad with its auto sensing. So if you just close it, the screen will turn off. If you open it, the screen turns on. So I would prefer that, because then I wouldn't have to press the rocker so often, and therefore I should be able to reduce the wear and tear of the buttons over time from use. So all in all, for a $11 case, I think this is a pretty decent deal. But again, it's a very, I think, could be better improved. I think. I mean, a few iterations would be nice. I think, like, say for example, if you're just opening this up and you want to do a quick browse, I just think this is too, I mean, it doesn't really lock in place, so it's kind of loose. So when you're playing with it, it kind of shifts around, and I don't like that. I mean, you also hold it up like this, right? So you kind of hold it, but then it adds actual bulk. So I guess that's where the detachables unit comes in. But the overall design just feels kind of flimsy, because it's pretty easy to come off. Okay, so that is my quick 2 cents on this case here. I guess I'll show you how I was able to put in the Nexus 7, because that's probably one of the important factor too. So it uses Velcro here. So the Velcro, I'll take my tablet out now, show you. So on the case here, there's another I guess complementary Velcro. So essentially you just stick your unit in there and then you Velcro it up backwards. It can be a little bit tricky to Velcro it once you get the tablet in, but after a couple of practice, you should be very proficient at it. So I guess that's also one of the draw factor. I wish they would have, you know, use applied Velcro or something on the outside, so it's easier to take in and easier to take the tablet out instead of kind of reaching all the way in and then pull it up a little bit and then drag it out. So yeah, I guess make do as well you will, I suppose. Overall, it's a case that does its job, so I'm quite happy with it. I think if there's an official case, or if there's a case with smart cover on it, I will probably get that instead. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this case. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, or you just want to post a general comment on how I'm doing, then feel free to leave a message and let me know. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.